What's going on, everybody? Thanks as always for tuning in to PDubs Arcade Loft, where we always appreciate it when you come and hang out upstairs with us. I got two of the founding fathers of the home arcade Illuminati here. It just seemed natural to play the old Illuminati countdown to make fun of ourselves. Good to see you guys. Do me a favor in the live chat. Please welcome Justin Console Kits and 19K Fox to the stream. Good to see you, boys. How are you?
Great to see you, man. Thanks for having us on. Appreciate it.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, so if you've been living under a rock today, all of our entire community's been blowing up. You've got YouTube videos, Reddit, Facebook groups, tons of activity on Discords. Everyone's been talking about this new information that came out about Basic Fun, and the question is are they on the right path? Or is there blood in the water? Or is there already, where there's smoke, there's fire? Are they already making some mistakes? So hopefully we'll have a fun conversation tonight going over what came out today. Fox keeps getting kicked out. I don't know why, Fox. What button are you hitting, bud?
It's almost like I don't belong here. Hey, my hands are here. Love the waist.
Oh, let's see who's here in our live chat. If you guys want your shout outs, you better do me a favor. You better speak now or forever hold your peace. Let's see who's here. We got Billy Woods Mods, Console Kits, of course, Jason, David H, Pitbull. By the way, Pitbull? So YouTube now has a feature. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, because they keep adding more and more features, more and more analytics. And YouTube has a feature now where you can see all the people who've left comments on your videos, and it ranks them by the number of comments.
Yeah.
So I looked at it, and do you know the one person who has left me the most comments on my videos than anyone else?
Is it Pitbull?
It's Pitbull. Pitbull,
Wow.
by far and wide, in 6 years, 499 comments on my videos. So I messaged him today. I sent him a DM, and I was like, dude, you're only at 499. You got to get to 500, right?
Yeah.
And then he left me like 3 comments today on videos. And of course, I teased him. I said, you've left me 499 comments, and 490 of them are all accusing me of being gay. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was going to say, and 399 of those were left while he was wearing no pants at all.
So that was so funny. So yeah, big shout out to Pitbull for being here. We got C Marvel in the house. Always love C Marvel. Video Game Vegas. Gramps Arcade is here. Love Gramps. Nick's Arcade. Johnny Blaze. JR. Goofy Foot is here. He's got a Console Kits needs a Panavision camera to get more pins in his background. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mike from the Penny Arcade is here as well. Any other late shout outs? You better put them in now. Speak now, forever hold your peace. Did I miss anybody? I thought I missed somebody. Maybe I didn't. It's kind of late at night, So
We should do, what you should do, P-Dubs? You should do a celebration stream.
of
But
what?
it's celebrate Pitbull's 500 comments.
It's good. We should totally do that.
We celebrate, yes.
Everybody.
See, I'm
We
gonna
made
have
it to
to
500.
see. My camera zoomed in more than yours, and I was telling Justin this makes me look like I'm the guy that ate Justin Console Kits. So I'm gonna have to leave it. I'm gonna have to leave it in this position so I don't look as fat.
Just gotta
Or I
grow the
could zoom
beard.
out my camera, but that would just require energy and focus. You know what I mean? B
Nobody's
Kirby's here. Good to see you. Johnny Fritz is here. Atul's here. Retro Randy's here as well. Good to see you guys. Hazo's here as well. All right, let's dive into it. Steps Turbo is here. Every time I see Steps Turbo, I'm reminded of Wreck-It Ralph, where Ralph breaks the Wreck-It Ralph, the first one. You never want to go turbo. You never want to Steps. You never want to go turbo. You might want to change your name back to Steps Gaming. Oh man, that'd be so funny. All right, cool. So first off, what are your quick reactions to this stuff? And then I'll kind of pull up some pictures and stuff. Fox.
We talking about Paul, or are we talking about Basic Fun?
Let's talk about Basic Fun. Let's talk
Okay,
about
okay.
Basic Fun. So just to give you a little visual aid to help with the conversation. So, we got this Centipede Ultra. So I guess this is the equivalent.
Is that one vertical?
Yeah, take a look right here.
I don't
Look
know.
at
I don't
that.
think so.
No, that is in its proper aspect ratio.
Huh.
Look at that.
What? I
Yeah.
thought the other picture we saw it was not the right aspect
I
ratio.
know.
Horizontal, but they've cropped it.
We'll have
somehow.
to talk about it, but all I know is this one is in it. Could they be
Hmm.
the first 3/4 scale home arcade company to put Centipede in its proper aspect ratio? Holy shit.
I don't know. It
Ridiculous.
kind of still looks like it has bezel on the side.
It
But
does have bezels on the side, yeah.
Yeah. By the way, they have to be getting their parts from the same place as Arcade One Up because look at the yellow trackball. You notice how it's got that dirty yellow on it?
Look at the
Yeah.
on-off buttons and the volume control.
I
It's
mean,
exactly the same.
Arcade One Up had the dirty yellow trackball. You
so
know what
yeah,
I mean?
I start to think about it. Like, what if we've had it wrong this whole time, right? It's not Arcade One Up. It has nothing to do with Walmart. There's a manufacturer in China or Hong Kong that needs to move machines, and they are the ones that are pushing all these games.
Oh,
They're
they
behind
just
it.
Where
And
did
Arcade
Yeah.
One Up couldn't move them anymore. So they're like, screw it, we'll find another company. Well, this Basic Fun, now Basic Fun's making these Chinese machines. What do you
Yeah.
think?
I don't know, man. I mean, that's a heck of a
Because it's
theory.
like that's partly a Gen 1 Arcade One Up, but then it's really large. Like it doesn't look unfamiliar.
Yeah.
It looks like a grab bag of just past design parts and portions that they've sort of just combined to be just slightly different, but not quite.
Yeah. I do have to give them props though. You know how like Arcade One Up has a habit of putting their logo up here or they'll put their logo here or here. Look at the Basic Fun logo. It is all the way. It is way down here.
We can just
That's-
cover that up.
That's
fine.
awesome, actually.
It's on the control panel too on the right-hand side. But I like that. That's better than everywhere
I
else.
hate
Arcade
that
One Up
I'm
is
back
about.
online with you guys because, like, just sitting here talking with you guys, I want to like hate on this.
It's
But-
okay.
So it's our fault
it's
you don't
okay to
like it.
hate
Look
on
at
it.
the joystick. Can we poke at it for a second?
Yes.
I actually don't hate the placement of that joystick. It's actually away from the trackball enough
Mhm.
that I think it could kind of work. But what game is on it that are you going to play Centipede either way? It's like, oh, you can play Centipede with a trackball, or you can do
wanna have options.
joystick, or
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, there's supposed to be a bunch of games on these. So maybe a couple require the trackball and well, most require the trackball and then a few with the joystick. We don't have the official games list yet, but oh, excuse me. Interesting. I mean, a lot of people have been asking for another Centipede. I mean, Centipede's not my jam. I know there's a lot of people out there who love Centipede. Like it's like their favorite arcade game. Fox, where are you at with this? Are they on the right path? I guess this is the one that's going to be like the size of an Arcade One Up Deluxe, right?
really?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's
well,
been-
there's no coin
it's-
door, yeah, so that's
it
going to be like
seems
Yeah.
so much
bigger.
size. Yeah.
Why does it seem so big?
because all you've seen lately from Arcade One Up are the Arcade One Up Slims.
They're slim, they're short, they're garbage. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but so you have to think Arcade One Up a year and a half ago when they were doing the deluxes. That's what size this
So that's
is.
a
and
17-inch monitor then?
yeah, 17-inch
Yes.
monitor.
Okay.
So
I don't know. I think the shape overall is not bad. I mean, I like not having the riser. Some people are going to like the riser. Some people hate it. Or I like that we've moved away from the risers for sure. The shape is, I don't know. It's maybe Justin kind of hit on something. It's like, it's familiar, almost too familiar. Almost like, yeah, it's some company in China, some manufacturer spitting out stock parts and they're just making the best of it. It's like it's close to being like really good.
Yeah. Yeah, so some of the pictures we looked at before, I was really hating on it because they were like, it looked like they're showing it off in some showroom. Like, what is this?
Mm.
This is like the dude's apartment, or is this?
This is the dude. Look at the blinds. Look at the
Or is
TV
it
that's
like
like
a hotel room?
sideways.
But the
Yeah,
other
this-
one looked like they were doing like they were traveling
well,
with
wait
it,
a minute.
right?
Wait. It could be
It's
like
all
an
dented.
office. It could be in an office with.
Yeah.
They got the
blinds.
Coca-Cola cooler there, and then I mean, yeah, it could be in a corner office somewhere. It looks like it's some dude's apartment though.
Yep. If Tempest is on here, you'll just have to be happy using the trackball. Yeah, there is no
Mhm.
spinner on this one. And keep in mind too, we some of the rumors are the game lineup might vary by Supreme and Ultras, right? The big
Mhm.
machines versus the smaller machines. So who knows? What if it's not even on there?
But if we're saying positive for a second, that is 100% just Centipede, right? There's
think
no
so.
indication that there's any other game. There's
Right.
no other logos. If it ends up having 10 games, 15 games, 25 games, even 50 games, throw in some crappy Atari games like console games.
Mhm.
I love that it's just boom. That's a Centipede. They're trying to be like a replicate. It looks like the quality's not quite there. Like it's too sharp. Do you know what I mean? It's like all the edges are
Right.
like
Not quite rounded, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think you're right. I think it's more purpose built to be just Centipede, and I
That's
don't think
good.
that that's a bad thing.
No.
Like honestly, I don't hate this one compared
No.
to the others. Like, I mean, you have kind of the Centipede shape. You got the marquee, you got the control panel, the artwork around the bezel looks good. The game's in its proper aspect ratio. It must have more than one game on it, considering they included the joystick. Missing a molded coin door, but I guess the coin doors they said aren't going to be included on these deluxe / ultra sizes. I like the fact that the only branding is way down here,
It's
and
nice.
then
I do like
way,
that.
and then way up here on the control
There you go.
panel. But you don't have like an arcade 1UP logo up here, or anywhere else. That kind of stuff.
I mean, it looks like a horizontal monitor that they've cropped this to vertical. That just screams there's more games on this. There has to be, I think.
Yeah.
But Centipede is definitely the focus. So no, I don't hate it. We also we're missing.
I really
context.
don't hate this one. Now wait till we
No.
talk about a couple of the others. But
Oh, we'll get to those just a
like
second.
I mean, like honestly, this is the kind of product you would expect from Arcade 1UP, right? Like this.
But
is
we're
the
missing
kind of
context. We don't know
stuff.
what
So,
this is, where it is in the production
Yeah,
process. Is this
so-
like something that's about to be released right now? Is this something that was months ago? I'm not sure, but it seems like this is a little more finished than what we're about to see in some of these other images.
Yeah, this one does. That's a good point. This one looks like this one's more ready to ship versus some of the others, which might still be prototypes, right?
Let's hope they are. My
Yeah.
God.
But it's okay. Guys, make sure you vote in the poll in the chat. If do you think any of these are a win and you're thinking about getting one, the Centipede, the Star Wars, the Ninja Turtles, which we're going to show you and talk about, or if you're just not interested in any of these guys, it's okay. You can vote that way as well. Make sure you vote in the poll. So yeah, this one's kind of okay. I mean, it's not one I'm going to buy because I don't have a lot of interest in it, but I don't think it's the worst one out of the bunch, right? But speaking of the Atari cabinets, this is supposed to be their like Supreme XL Atari arcade. And is it me or does just something looks wrong here? Is it just me?
I think it's the way that look at the control panel. It like really sticks out, and then it's just flat, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, but then if you look at the marquee, it like sticks out really far. So it might be very functional, right? But we're just not used to a 3/4 scale recreation that's shaped oddly like that.
Kind of got an asteroid's sort of shape, but then also
Right.
combining Centipede with it. I don't know. Something about it doesn't work with me either. But the size, I mean, that looks like a 19-inch monitor. So this very well could be what a lot of us were hoping. The Supreme doesn't just mean a coin door; it also means a bigger cabinet overall, but a
yeah.
bigger monitor. I don't know.
There's potential that's a 19-inch. I mean, when you
think
look over
so.
here and that's a 17.
Yeah.
But it could be an optical effect because the one
That's true.
machine's closer to you.
Forced
than the
perspective, you don't really
forced
know.
perspective. It could be that, but then again, here we go. Here's Centipede,
Yeah.
but
Horizontal.
horizontal, not in the proper aspect ratio, right? So you would assume that maybe this is an older prototype. Hopefully, like
Let's hope so.
I think this one needs some work. I mean, the marquee is not filling the entire marquee area.
It's also not even lit.
And that
So-
looks just like that cheap arcade 1UP spinner. You guys remember the arcade 1UP spinner?
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, I mean, if people pick these up, I think Glenn's Retro Show might be able to make a buck off of selling some spinners and trackballs if they're compatible here. And then we have a coin door, which is interesting because
Wait, did they rub off Arcade
They just scratched
1UP?
off Arcade 1UP. That's what they did.
I mean, it looks like somebody took a dagger and butchered this thing. What the hell is
They
this?
took a lighter and just
Um,
melted it off.
I got to give a shout out. I don't know if he's here or not. Damien Deal with it. He put out a video a little bit ago, and he pointed this out. Yeah, here he is right here.
Good.
And I didn't even notice it when I looked at the pictures today, but when I saw his video, I noticed it, and I was like, "Holy cow! That is definitely an A right there,
Yeah.
and that is definitely
Yeah.
a P at the end. This is an arcade one-up coin door that has been
Maybe they got like 50,000 of them spared. They're
Modified.
like, well, we can save you some money. We'll just put a sticker over it.
It's got to be a prototype. I mean, this can't be the final. I mean, with that looking like that and that look, this has got it. And
it's all dented. Do you see that? Look at the
Yeah.
edges. It looks all like, this is what I was commenting
Have some of the
before in our
white.
chat, where it's like,
Mhm.
this
All
looks
right.
like the arcade one-up machine you would find at Goodwill, right? It's like,
Yeah.
like it's all
Yeah.
it's all been, roughed up.
Sir Sega's here. He says he thinks the CPO is tacky. Nate's here. Good to see you, Nate. Functional, but ugly. And let's take a look at Video Game Vegas. It's the same side art and marquee as my arcade one-up Asteroids Centipede cabinet. That's right. Arcade one-up did make a mashup one. Wasn't that one like a very limited run at Sam's Club or Costco?
They had it at Kohl's. It was
Kohl's.
the first year, and they called it a deluxe, actually.
Yeah, that's right. They called it a deluxe.
Yeah, in
Man.
year one.
Little did we know.
2018. So I was looking at it. If you compare a real Asteroids to that one, right? It, of course, the marquee is real big, and you're right. They need to kind of fill out that marquee. But I think what caught me, and I was right about it. So on this Asteroids Centipede, the control panel is 100% flush, but that looks odd to me because the Asteroids one has kind of it's like it's sunk in, like there's an edge around the control panel,
Mhm.
and then there's what do you call it, the T-molding around that. But I don't know, when you go 3/4 scale, right? We've all complained about if the control panel is flat or has edges, you'll hit your hand on it. So I don't know what you would do on this. Do you do the thing where the control panel comes out a little bit further, or do you do the thing where the control panel is kind of sunken in? And it looks like this went with flush.
Yeah, it is
which
flush. Yeah.
I think that's why it looks odd, is because Asteroids doesn't have a flush control panel.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, you don't have the lip on here like you do on
Right.
like
Yeah,
the
there's no
Ninja
sides.
Turtles next door.
But if this is an XL size cab, then the sides shouldn't be that much of an issue.
yeah, this one, where would your hands wouldn't bump up against
Right.
the side, right?
Right.
Yeah.
The 12-in-1? No, I would swear that back. I'm talking like the first year of arcade one-up. There wasn't there like a 6-in-1 Asteroids machine?
Yes.
One of the
there was-
first times we saw that.
It was a
machines on
very
single
limited
cabs.
run.
So
a
there was
very
a 12
limited
in one.
run.
That was the deluxe at Kohl's.
Right.
Then Costco had Asteroids
Yes.
6-in-1 pre-built.
Mhm.
Yes, it was pre-built. You just took
Pre-built.
it out of the box and played it. Yes, it had no
gigantic
riser.
box.
No riser.
Yeah, just a gigantic box with it fully pre-assembled. And that they were like, that's a bad idea. That's a dumb idea. Pre-assembled.
We had a question if there's any seams on here. I didn't see any.
Yeah, if you go up,
It's
Maybe
think about right where your
seems
mouse
like-
is.
No.
There's got to be a seam
Oh.
here.
Okay, remember Fox when we were in Vegas?
yes,
Were you there too, Peter?
I was there.
I was
Okay.
not in Vegas. I was
Okay,
not,
so-
but I was accused of being in Vegas, although I never went.
So
you
check
were
this
you were
out.
behind the scenes.
The manufacturer that was handling, which is probably the same manufacturer, when they shipped Iconic Arcade's prototype of Street Fighter,
hmm
there was no seam. Do you know
It was
why?
a solid side panel. Yeah, that
'Cause
was
it's-
actually Tulsa Arcade that cut those and
Is
sent it
that
out.
what happened?
They weren't even manufactured. Those were 100% one-off prototypes. Yeah.
Not Tulsa though, right? I remember the sticker had it was like in Chinese, right?
No.
The shipping, I thought it was like not in
No,
English.
that was actually cut and shipped from Oklahoma.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Now that
John
doesn't
D,
mean to say that some of the
sneaky guy, he put
components.
Chinese just writing all over
That's
the
what
side of it to
happens.
make us think that
That's
it was
what
a
they-
prototype.
that's how they
from
get
the-
ya.
Anyway,
Well,
but
if I-
anyway, yeah, that's a good indication that it's a prototype because
Yeah.
they're gonna cut that in half, right?
I think you know what. Let me back up. I think you're right. I think he did the Double Dragon cabs. So yeah, So those boxes that we saw in the hallway.
Tulsa Arcades. He did.
Yeah, I think he did the double
He did the
dragon
double. He
games.
did the double dragon.
Okay,
So
so
yeah,
the Street
so
Fighters were
Justin, you're
on
right.
return.
Yeah, so the Street
Okay.
Fighter was,
Yeah.
but yeah, that was one solid side panel, no seams at all. It's a
Yeah,
shame
so
they
my
don't
point is,
do
if there's
that.
no seams, it could
Yeah.
be it's a prototype from the manufacturer.
Yeah,
Oh, can I just tell you guys something really funny, real quick? Let's get this.
only if it's really funny.
I hate to pivot, but this is really quick because we're talking about Tulsa Arcades. I was talking with JC. He was looking at doing. You guys remember last year he made those little Nintendo Switch pinball kits? They were
Mhm.
like
Yes.
this big. That was a couple of years ago, maybe. And you just stick your Nintendo Switch in there, and everything wires up into a Nintendo Switch encoder board, a USB encoder board, and then you could play on his little pinball machine, have pinball buttons and stuff. So of course, now that the Nintendo Switch 2 is out, he wanted to do it for Nintendo Switch 2. So he, cut a bunch of them, because it has to be size bigger because it's a bigger machine and all that, bigger handheld. And he got it all ready and stuff. And guess what? The Nintendo Switch 2 does not work with any Nintendo Switch USB encoder boards.
Oh,
He has
course.
ordered and tested a bunch of them off Amazon, off AliExpress, and it seems like Nintendo has that like blocked into the USB-C port. He can't get
Man,
he can't get any encoder boards to work with the Nintendo Switch 2, which makes me think, because some people like doing Nintendo arcade cabinets.
sure.
Makes me wonder like if people are gonna like try to do that and then discover last minute like JC that it just none of the encoder boards out there work with it right now. So
Nintendo is diabolical.
they
yeah.
are diabolical.
I wonder
But
if they're charging a license or something if you want to pair
Yeah.
your
Probably.
connect your hardware to their device.
But I digress. My apologies, guys. It's just I found
That's
that
interesting.
interesting because I like doing Nintendo arcade mods. When it comes to this, if it's not finished, obviously we need to see the finished. But if I had to choose between the two that we've seen so far, I would take the Centipede over this myself because it
Absolutely.
just looks more ready out the door. This has got to be a prototype from January, so we'll have to see what the final version looks like.
But if this is a prototype and this is their rough draft, okay. If it's like,
Yeah,
look,
that's
it
not-
just looks
that's a good point.
scuffy, and but they're listening and they're going to improve from here. It's like we're only picking at a handful of things.
Well, if we're looking at the background and we're looking at the little stage that all these are on, and we're going to look at more in a minute, is it possible that this is the original showing at the Toy Fair when we first heard about all this and they were only allowed to do an audio only podcast? Is it possible that these are those prototypes? Because as I remember what I heard from the interview, you can't even watch it now or listen to it now because it's been scrubbed. He's sort of naming off all these titles, and he's saying the names.
I think
So-
so because those machines look like they were in a U-Haul
Don't they? They
with
look
no
rough,
packing, no
hastily
padding,
assembled. Yeah, like blankets on them.
like a
and
showroom. Like get them in,
Right.
we gotta.
We gotta
And then
go.
you carry them in, and they bump into things. And
Mhm.
Yeah, David says he thinks it looks like hot trash. Well, speaking of hot trash, we do have one here, but there's a reason why I really, really wanted to get Justin on. We all have our favorite arcade games, right? Like we have our favorites. Like I love Q*bert, Michael B loves Robotron, Fox loves Alien vs Predator. Like we all have the games we really, truly love. Well, for console kits, it's Star Wars Return of the Jedi. It's probably one of your favorite games. Am I wrong?
it's up there. Like it's one of those where I know it gets a lot of hate. I know people look at it and go, but hey, it's an Atari game from 1984. What do you expect, right? So here's my love for Return of the Jedi. For the last, I don't know, 3-4 years, I've been wanting to get a full-size Return of the Jedi. So I've bid on at least 3 Return of the Jedis. And they would go for like above 3,000. And I was like, maybe, if I could get it for like 2, that would be a deal. There was one in Chicago, and that involved me going, I would bid online, and then I'd have to make a trip. So, the cost will go up because now I got to make a trip, right? Anyway, I still don't have one. There's one on eBay, and I sent you the link for that in the private chat for the eBay one. Now, here's the thing. You go on eBay, it's the highest possible price you'll see any arcade. They want 8,400 for a Return of the Jedi. I've never seen a Return of the Jedi that price.
8,400 American?
Yeah. But it's like that. It's like that on eBay sometimes, where it's just double the price you'll find anywhere else.
That's nuts.
But
Yeah.
and then there's another link that's just kind of fun, which is a concept art of Return of the Jedi. But here's the thing about this Return of the Jedi. If you look at this, is just a good picture. If you're going to create a 3/4 scale version of Return of the Jedi, they made compromises. But what are you going to do? You're not going to make a 3/4 scale that's shaped like that, right? Like, it's just, how could you do it? So if you go compare, they got the artwork right. The artwork on the side, the marquee is right. The little colorful diamond one at the bottom, the little trapezoid, that's a little crooked if you compare it. The flight yoke, it's got the right artwork on that. The artwork on the control panel is correct, but it would be nice if it had little divots or kind of molding in it. But if you go look at the basic fun one, they kind of mixed it with kind of a Tron look, right? It's all boxed in.
Very Tron, yeah.
But again, I ask you, if you were to build a 3/4 scale Return of the Jedi, how would you build it?
I would
what compromises would you make?
I definitely would take the hood, the Tron looking thing, and I would recess that to where you still have the control panel sticking out.
Yeah.
Understanding it's going to be two pieces that make up the side panel. So you could sort of recess that a little bit more because you've got a ton of space between the end of that.
Now I'm going to defend Basic Fun here for a second.
You're
you could totally do that.
Yeah.
I'll now.
You
have
see
to
the
make
seam.
I have to make the art smaller now.
What's that?
I have to make the art smaller now if we want to push it back.
Well, that's true.
It's the trade-off.
That's true.
I think they were like, we want that artwork on the side to be as big as possible, so you go Tron boxed in. And I agree.
It's almost like Spy Hunter too. Like it's just boxy and blocked in, and
that's interesting.
The deep recess.
Wait, are they doing Spy Hunter as well?
Could this be that
this
box
is
design?
The Spy Hunter.
Well, that would be interesting because if there's one thing companies love doing is using the same mold.
Absolutely.
For stuff, right? And I say mold in general terms when it comes to these arcades.
Yes.
Like make them as cheaply and as quickly as possible. And if you can put multiple games on it, that could make sense. Now, we do have a photo of the Atari Star Wars box, and it does confirm that all 3 Atari classic Star Wars games are included on here. So this is just like the arcade 1-up, but with Return of the Jedi artwork and a different shape. Hell, that could probably still be the same arcade 1-up yoke in there if they're getting their parts from the same place. Who knows?
I mean, it could very well be. But this could be, if you take this same cabinet, paint it white, and, you slap Spy Hunter on there, even include the horrible Spy Hunter too. I don't know. I mean, they're kind of going with some unconventional titles. I wouldn't put it.
Dude, that is so. If you go look at Spy Hunter, that is a perfect. Like Spy Hunter, I'm looking at it now. It kind of has a pitch to it, so it's on the marquee side. There's a slight pitch, but other than that, like you could reuse. Like you could just. So here's what I'm thinking. There's 3 in this picture here. You totally could reuse turtles, like the turtles shape. If you're a 3/4 scale company and you're like, I need to build semi-unique machines.
Yes.
The turtles is reusable. Can you redo the Centipede asteroids? I mean, that's very asteroids looking. How many?
That's very asteroids. I'm not sure
how many
if you can
machines were
repurpose
shaped
that.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. See.
You totally could.
My
that.
God! We almost had a week go by, guys. A week where we could just be ourselves and not have anyone leech off of us. And sure enough, take a look right here, guys. Look at this guy right here.
Oh, this fella. There he is.
He just couldn't stay away. You couldn't let everyone else have his star shine this week. Right, Mike?
No, I don't want to lose my position as the comptroller.
Good to see you, Mike.
I don't even believe it's Mike here because like he doesn't have a good camera. He's not wearing a hat. He's not wearing a shirt from yesterday.
Beautiful
it's
wispy hair,
just-
though.
Yeah, he
Hey,
needs
hey,
to.
Justin, that's B's fault. B's the one who started this whole
Hey,
wash
Mike,
before you go to
Mike,
bed.
your hairpiece is kind of crooked.
Oh,
It's a
well,
little
hold on.
Look at that. Look at that.
I'm trying to figure out is he backwards? Am I watching him
It's-
mirrored?
It's like a mirror.
Can you hold up a piece of paper that has words on it?
He's gonna hold up his social security his credit card.
Or
Hold up
just
here.
and
He's gonna write something.
Let-
down.
I wish I had a pen. I would write. He
So
blows
what we-
goats.
What we want to know is,
All right.
has Steven abandoned you? Did he even show up at all?
Well, I'm not there yet. I'm in Calgary.
Oh,
right
okay. Okay.
Oh, wait.
You are reversed.
He is reverse.
I
Yeah.
told you.
Click settings, mirror my
Live
camera, mirror my screen, and uncheck that box. Okay, let's get back to this. This is what the
There you
audience
go.
is
That's
waiting
the
for.
Michael B. I love.
I see how Justin, I do see how they could reuse that shape that they've come up with for
Oh yeah.
Spy Hunter and others. I see that. I see that.
Oh, yeah.
Nice call out there.
Yeah, that,
You know
that was
what
Fox. That
else
was
they
Fox.
could use the shape as?
What?
Tron.
Yeah.
A
Absolutely.
little bit. The control panel will be a little different, but yeah.
Yeah, Mike wants a Tron XL. Do you guys remember when Mike
Well-
got a real Tron and it ended up being like the worst experience of his life?
Because there's 19 boards in there and something failed, and yeah, he could. Yeah,
no,
that was-
it's
that's
true though,
disappointing.
right? Because if they go like look, they could do Tron, right? They can. If they got
Well-
the Atari license, right?
This is Ultra, though. See, these are the Ultra. So it's not going to be as accurate as the Supreme. So if we're talking about sort of a cookie cutter design, it's not going to be everything for all cabs. So that could be your Return of the Jedi, Spy Hunter, Tron, Ultra. And
Hey,
then when it
Fox.
comes to Supreme,
Your camera's also reversed.
is it?
Yeah, go to settings, camera,
Wait, am I reversed?
mirror my camera, uncheck
No.
it. No, Justin, you're fine. Justin's a professional streamer.
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Well,
you-
Oh,
there you
Justin,
there you go.
Justin, I hate to call people out, but I feel like you actually don't have these pinball machines.
It is
you
green.
it's all green screen. Guys, you actually think I own 20 pinball machines?
Are you
No.
nuts? He took those at the local arcade, the
This
videos.
is
Oh,
just a
come
video
on.
that's
It's a
on
video on a
rotation
loop.
over and over.
So,
Jeez.
I'm sorry. I don't know how my mic sounds.
You
'cause
sound
this
like
is coming
shit,
directly
but
from
keep
my
going.
laptop.
It's
Keep going. You're fine.
I didn't bring any resources. P-Dubs, if you do not say that this Return of the Jedi, especially the Ultra Edition, doesn't look like an ice scraper, you are failing everybody because it's so
Oh
narrow,
yeah,
man.
the big blue was the big blue ice scraper. I
Mm-hmm.
remember that. Yeah, so again, this is one that, it doesn't excite me. Who knows what the final version is going to look like, but I don't know. Mike, have you been keeping up with the news? Is this something that would
Yeah.
you have Star Wars again, don't you? From Arcade 1-Up?
No, I never got another Star Wars, so I was very interested to see what they would
Yeah.
do with this. The original Return of the Jedi is such a unique looking cabinet. I'm not as I don't hate it as much as I thought I would when I was told early, because what happened is Paul got these images early and then leaked them to a few people, and of course I found out about it and I was told I would hate them. I don't hate them as much as I thought, especially Return of the Jedi, but I do think the control panel is in a bad place. The control panel, in my opinion, should be more out front to try to recreate what the original arcade looked like.
What about you, Fox?
I don't know. I think it's just if you're not going to go with something that you can reuse for other cabinets, if you're just going to make this specifically for Return of the Jedi, I'm just happy I'm going to save a bunch of money by not buying this crap.
Yeah. Console Kits, your opinion is the one I was waiting to hear all night because I know how much you love this game. Is
It's
this
a great
gonna-
game.
Yeah.
We have it at the local arcade, and I can tell you that. So at the local arcade, for whatever reason, they just got Return of the Jedi a few months ago. When I go play that, the audio is cranked, and I've never cranked the audio on this game when I play it on the arcade 1-Up. Like I think it's
Yeah.
just moderate sound, and I now that's the only way I want to play it. Is like I'm like I want to recreate like the sound when the game starts, the dun 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 dun, but it's
Yeah.
like all 8-bit chip
Yeah.
sounding. It's so good. So the game is a lot of fun, but I got the one up.
Yeah.
The Star Wars one, and I think the Star Wars one is a better cab at a 3/4 scale.
Yes.
If you were to own the real one, right, like the real arcade machine, I think the Return of the Jedi real arcade machine is more practical because it is smaller.
Yeah, the Empire Strikes Back and Star Wars original real Atari arcades are huge. Fox, they're as big as those stand-up cruising USAs that we had. Like they're
Absolutely.
monsters. They're monsters.
Yeah.
People are like, just go buy a real one. Do you know how freaking big the real ones were? I mean, we're not talking big. We're talking massive.
Yeah,
Go ahead, man.
massive.
And also, don't forget how expensive the real Star Wars is.
Yeah.
Incredibly expensive. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think it's fair to say, now guys in the chat, let me know if you disagree with me, but I mean, we've talked about Arcade 1-Up for years, and I think for years, I think a lot of us thought that Arcade 1-Up Star Wars was like the best one that they ever came out with, right?
Right.
Like the game, the emulation, the cabinet artwork, everything was great. Everyone loved it. They even brought it back a few years later due to popular requests by people, sold out of again on Shop Hippo. Like, in my opinion, out of all my Arcade 1-Ups that I've ever had, I still think Star Wars was the one that they did the best. Does this make me want to sell my Star Wars and buy theirs? Absolutely not. Like like this makes me want to kind of like run away from this one, is what I'm trying to say. But Mike,
Glenn should make a miniature one. You know how I'd buy that.
like a Build-A-Cade?
Like a Build-A-Cade Return of the Jedi. That I don't even care if it's boxy, with a tiny little yoke. That
Yeah.
I'd buy that for sure.
Well, let's talk about this. This has been the hot topic today is Ninja Turtles, and a lot of people, based upon this prototype or who knows what it is, I've seen a lot of negative press on this one. And Mike, let's start with you, man. What's going on? What are your thoughts here on what you saw today for their version of Ninja Turtles?
Am I frozen?
Yeah, you're kind of frozen. Bad hotel Wi-Fi.
Yeah, so really quickly, I'm not sure how many pictures you have because I've seen a lot. There's some debate on whether or not this is actually the slim version of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as opposed to the Ultra. I mean, I think the art's too low on the side panel. There's some debate about the games that are included as well. So, I mean, I'm glad they went with the original arcade. I think that's great, but I definitely need more information and more up-to-date information because, again, we go back to the fact that if this doesn't have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade and Turtles in Time arcade, this is really pointless. And the last box that I saw, which might not be the most recent render, did not indicate there was arcade games on this.
What?
Yes. It does appear that these are all Ninja Turtle console games, 6 of them, not arcade.
What in the At Games handheld?
Like, that does not make me want to get your product. You know what I mean? If you're not going to use the arcade ROMs. Let me see if I can find that picture that Mike's talking about. It's crazy.
Also, that Turtles, is that a Mortal Kombat 30th?
Yes.
It looks like a midway shape.
Did they just reskin?
I think so.
Let's
Did you
take
see
a
the
look at
top
this.
next to the marquee? It was all kind of peeling and damaged. Yeah.
So here it is
Bunch of
right
console
here.
games.
Yep. It's all the console games. It's not the arcade games, which
I mean,
if this was a prototype and a photo from January, maybe they threw those on there to have something to show off at the show. But hopefully when this thing actually comes out, we confirm like, hey man, it's actually going to have, like, here's my opinion. Like, if you throw at least Turtles and Turtles in Time on here, the arcade games, and then you throw in the console games as filler, like, who cares? That'd be fine. Like, who
everything
cares?
else is a
Like,
bonus. Yeah.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like I hate having console games on arcades, but there's a lot of console games that are actually fun to play on an arcade,
For
like
sure.
Streets of Rage 2. You know what I mean? Like, so, like, you know, But without those, it instantly becomes a no buy for me. But what about you guys?
It kind of looks like there's arrows, like you can go to the left and
Another
right.
page.
So
Yeah.
maybe they're on the console page. Let's hope.
Oh,
Yeah.
Let's hope.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right here we just ran this through AI. It says console kits console page right here. That's what it says right here. Thanks to AI. Mikey, are you there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right, good.
He's in the
Tony
bathroom
C
right
says
now,
no
but
tit,
that's
no buy. Tony, get out of the strip club. Come back and watch our live stream. What was on Arcade 1-Up Turtles? It was just Turtles and Turtles 2. Turtles in Time.
That's it.
That was it.
Mhm.
That was it. And yeah, that was it. Just a 2-game machine. But I mean, this just seems like a big mistake in my
I don't know.
opinion.
What's the difference between Turtles and Turtles NES? Isn't that the same?
Turtles
game?
NES. I think
Yeah,
that
it's the-
could be the arcade ROM, upper left-hand corner. That and they're calling out Turtles NES
Maybe.
to distinguish the two, maybe.
Because the arcade
Turtles,
game, that's the NES
Turtles
arcade
NES.
game, right?
Right.
This is the only logo right here because Turtles, this is a console game.
Right.
Yep. Console.
So this is the only one that has potential to be the arcade game, I think.
What's the upper right?
Looks like another
Is that another
console game right here.
Didn't-
Because what I see is NES. Isn't Manhattan Project? That's a Super Nintendo game.
or Genesis. Yeah.
And the Fighters, same thing.
And yep.
And then and then arcade game is Turtles 2.
And this could be some
So-
static screen. That's maybe there's not
Yeah.
really a UI. It's just an
Yeah.
So-
image.
So the indication, because we don't know the timeline and all this, and the way the renders were done. So the indication that's coming from a lot of people is this is apparently a more recent image than when the first renders were done, and that the two top titles are in fact the arcade titles.
Okay.
So I don't know. That's the thing. Like, there's so much speculation based on these leaked images. Like, we still don't have final confirmation on anything.
Moats here. Turtles Nest might be the Ultra game. You know, the one with the damn stage.
That's not a might. I mean, that's a pretty easy assumption, Mo.
Uh-huh.
Moats here. Moat the goat. James Hates says Turtles in Time is on the upper right. That does not look like Turtles in Time.
It doesn't look
to
like
me.
Turtles in Time. Well, this is a different language. Maybe that's the
that
Spanish version.
that is way too many characters to be Turtles in Time.
Oh, come on. Freaking James Hates Everything sent me a prototype. He's like, check this out. You want to share it real quick?
Tony C says, my arcade is both Turtle arcade games and the Genesis ones. No need for this. Yeah, I mean, keep in mind, all these games, if you have a multicade, you probably have them all, right? People buy them because they want to have that decoration, atmosphere.
If you bought the Cowabunga collection, you have all these.
Yeah. Let's see what Justin wants to share with us. Where'd it go? Oh, here it is.
While you're doing that, I will say the one thing that I haven't seen in any prototypes so far is the Turtles Supreme cabinet. So I have no idea what that looks like. Games list, anything. I don't know if
You would have to assume it would be a 4-player because they are doing a 4-player WrestleFest. So,
Wow.
you know.
Justin, isn't that what I said they should do?
Yeah, so I'm like, this is amazing. Like, this is spectacular. And then I'm looking closer. I'm like, that's not right. Is that a CRT in the center?
Yeah.
And James is like, yeah, that's a mock-up. It's AI and Photoshop, but that's a consideration of what they're going for. But I don't know if James made that or Basic Fun made that.
Well, there's
but
also a cab on a riser next to it. Like, what's going on?
it's what
So
you get
James
when you throw AI.
James Hates Everything made this. Oh, man, where does he keep going? James
I didn't
Hates
touch it.
Everything made this with AI to
I
try
see.
and say, here's how you can fix it and make it look
Yes.
better. And I'll have to say,
It's
kind of like
10
what you
times
said,
better.
Justin, them trying to recreate the exact shape of Return of the Jedi is never going to happen.
Right.
But I do like what James came up with here. But guys, keep in mind what you're looking at now is an AI render. It's not real. I do like this more than what they came out with. I do like this more.
so.
But that
can
probably makes the side panels pretty deep, though. So I don't know if that's feasible.
So can I ask a question? Why isn't it realistic? You have to remember from the leaked prototype they did from Arcade 1-Up of 720, they did recreate that shape.
yeah, the
I never
720.
saw-
Sure.
I never saw that or knew anything about that, Mike.
It never
you
came
ha-
out.
Do you have it, Mike? Do you have it on your cell phone?
No, I do not have it on my cell phone or my work
Send us
PC.
the render.
Oh, that looks pretty good there. All right. So, all right. Well, getting back to the TMT here. So, in my opinion, this Ninja Turtles project looks a bit lost. I don't know about you guys. What are you guys thinking?
I'm thinking this is just not. I'm more interested in the Supreme versions of whatever they're doing. This looks like it's just the Ultra scaled down, pretty simplistic. That's probably going to be the shape they're going to go with. It looks exactly like the WrestleFest Ultra. So I think Justin is probably right. This is the size or the shape they're just going to bang out for really anything and everything. So I'm more interested to see what they're going to do on the Supreme side. So for me, I'm not interested.
Why are we not talking about the Pac-Man Jr.?
Oh,
That thing is god awful.
oh, Pac.
I don't even know what they're. What
I
is
guess
that?
we should talk about that. I
The
The
guess
Really
Pac-Man
quickly-
Jr. It looks like the baby Cade, but in 3/4 scale.
you know,
version.
considering you and Retro Ralph coined the term Babycade, and then Nostalgia thought it would be like the biggest seller that Arcade 1-Up ever did. I guess we could talk about it, but
Okay,
it's
while you're getting that up, can I ask a question? I did notice on Turtles, which was very, oh no, in this picture, the deck is slanted, but in the other picture, the deck is straight.
yeah, weird, right, Mike?
So odd.
Okay, then.
Yeah, again, we don't know what the final version. The only one that looks final again is Centipede. Like that
Yeah.
looked ready to ship, in my opinion, and I think Centipede lovers might like that one, right?
I think these are early mock-ups. Let's
yeah.
hope that, because like
I hope
maybe
so
this'll
because
be
they got a
awesome.
lot of work to do on these machines.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? But we get a glimpse here of Pac-Man Jr., which is going to be smaller, smaller than a regular arcade, but it's got this weird brick thing.
it's a brick riser.
It's a brick riser, maybe. I don't know. It's so hard.
I don't
to
think
see
it's a
'cause-
riser. I think it's just a pedestal they have it stuck on because it matches the wallpaper behind it.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
Oh,
So
so
it's
it's
not even-
It's only this big.
Yes.
Here it is, and then
That's
they
how
just
big it is.
put it on this thing. But
It's
yeah,
a piece of wood, and they wrapped the
They just-
wallpaper around.
It's fine. It's fine. Just put.
uh,
I don't
Yeah,
know why
this-
they have side panels sticking out for
Do-
children.
Do they
to,
even
like,
have the license?
impaled
to
on?
Pac-Man?
yeah. Apparently they do.
Really?
Everybody has a
It's
license.
a co-license or something?
Remember when
fine.
people were modding Babycades? Yeah, Mystery Encoder came out with a mod for the Babycades. How much you want to bet that mod might work on these if they're using the same boards inside of them? We'll have to find out. Jamie says he's got no FOMO for anything he's seen so far. Guys, make sure you vote in the poll. Do me a favor, vote in the poll. I'm not even going to look at what the poll is until we're getting closer to the end of the stream here. I wish the Centipede Asteroids cab was white. There you go. Yeah, it looks like just the normal Centipede one will be white. This combo cab over here is going to be black. But yeah, Mike, the big question is does April have her ring on her hand? We'll have to find that out, right? Like,
Well, the other big question should be, based on what happened with quarter arcades, is there extra feet on the Turtles cap?
oh yeah, there was an extra toe, wasn't there?
Yeah,
Like in a building,
extra toes.
there was a
Uh-huh.
toes sticking out of the building. I remember that. That was hilarious. I don't know. Fox, are you going to buy these just to mod them?
No,
Good-
I
good
don't.
for you. You've learned.
Not at all. Nothing. I haven't seen anything so far that's. I think worth anybody's time really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're going to probably be better just grabbing a Mortal Kombat and modding
Yeah.
it. I mean,
And
but there's a
skinning
lot
it
of people that
yourself.
love Turtles. I think Turtles is going to sell a lot of units. You know, I think.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, despite it's just like Arcade 1-Up. There's a lot of people who don't care about all this deep in the weeds stuff that we're always talking about.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like they're going to see WrestleFest, and because it's WrestleFest, they're going to buy it. You know what I mean? And by the time they get home, they might discover it's not the WrestleFest they remember, but they're going to buy it. Turtles, it's Turtles. They're going to buy it. Star Wars, anything Star Wars, people are going to buy walking through a store or shopping online. But I don't know. I think for our diehard, passionate community, I think these two definitely need some improvements to before release. So
I'm fascinated as to why they did Return of the Jedi. Like they have not been afraid of replicating what Arcade One Up already put out there. Why not just make Star Wars again? I mean, it's such an iconic cab, and a Supreme would have been what everybody wanted. I don't understand the transition to Return of the Jedi. Yes, it's unique, it's interesting, but I don't think they did a good representation of the arcade.
And to your point, because it's unique, maybe that's why you don't do it. Just go with what's tried and true. We never had a deluxe version of the Star Wars cabinet, so just doing a deluxe would have been an improvement. You go XL size, I agree with you. Everybody would have been tripping over themselves to get it.
Wait, we got that
Oh.
games list right here. Manhattan Project, the arcade game. It is Turtles in Time.
Oh,
Nice.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Turtles
but
in Time.
be careful about that. That says Turtles in Time, but that's not necessarily Turtles in Time. That could also be Turtles in Time, Turtles 4.
The console game,
Super
not
Nintendo, yeah.
not the arcade game.
Hmm.
Right now, it looks like it's all console games here. Here's the box, and just like we said, it's got all 3 games on it, at least on the box.
And even this is different than the actual
Yeah.
prototype we saw. This render is different. If look
You
at
know,
the
I'm
market
actually
This is
gonna,
the
I'm gonna stick up for Arcade
Wait,
One Up
wait.
here real quick. All right?
Mhm.
I'm just gonna say it. Arcade One Up had prettier boxes. There, we can move on.
well, yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to say it. Like Arcade One Up had prettier boxes. These
This has
are
got
pretty.
some retro love, but
These
yeah.
are pretty basic,
Dude,
basic
the-
boxes.
but this one's the Supreme. It's
Yeah, it-
67 inches tall.
It drives the point home that the Supremes are going to be more, I think, more arcade. Well, maybe not more arcade accurate. They're going to be a different shape
Yeah.
overall, I think.
Oh man.
It's tough for me because there's a lot of the stuff going on. So you got one piece of it is I think companies like Basic Fun, they're big product people, right? So they look at data and they're not necessarily engineers, they're more like product people. So they're like
right.
it's a business. So they're going, we believe that Arcade One Up, and maybe they actually have the data from the manufacturer, had sold, I don't know, 250,000 or whatever the number is, a million, probably not that much, right? 250,000 Star Wars. So that's already in the market. And then if your target market is the home arcade people like us that want to buy home arcade, more familiar with the product, you got to give them something different. However, there's another way to look at it. If it's just you're going to put these in the store, like think of Stern with Costco, there's all these people that are walking into a Costco and they see a pinball for the first time in like 30 years. And it's a Star Wars home edition at Costco. And there's all these stories when I was at Stern where it was like, people will go to, it's in the tour video, it's like people will go to Costco at 2 p.m.
Right.
not thinking about pinball and have one at home at 5 p.m., right?
I agree
And
with that.
he was talking about this guy that then 3 weeks later had 3 full-size pinball machines because he discovered and he got in.
So
My point
Costco is the gateway drug.
It's like a gateway drug. So if you apply that logic to the Basic Fun, that Return of the Jedi, it doesn't matter that it's Return of the Jedi. Like we know Return of the Jedi, the arcade game, and how it should be shaped or whatever. It's that person passing by, and they're like, I love Star Wars. Oh my God, I hate what Disney did to Star Wars, but I love Return of the Jedi. This actually has Mark Hamill's voice, like getting on the speeder, right? And so they're just gonna buy it. So it doesn't matter that it's not Star Wars. They're just buying Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, but I'm sorry. I'm not speaking from a business standpoint. I don't really give a shit what the business thinks. I'm telling you what I think, and I don't like it.
What? Yeah, I hear you, and I appreciate your input on that, Mike. I was just saying, like from Basic Fun's point of view, why are they doing Return of the Jedi? To sum it up, it could be simply no one's done Return of the Jedi. Return of the Jedi as a phrase is a branding that will sell, and you throw it at the store, and people will be like, "Return of the Jedi is my favorite movie, and I'm going to buy it."
It makes
So
me.
I'll
go
throw a
ahead, Mike, go
conspiracy
ahead.
really quickly. I'll throw a conspiracy out there. I'm wondering if at any point John D. wasn't involved with Basic Fun at some point from a consulting perspective, because I very distinctly remember before John D left Arcade One Up, like he would reach out sometimes and be like, "What do you think of this?" Like, I'm sure he reached out to other people as well. And one of the things he talked about is he really wanted to do Return of the Jedi for Star Wars. I think before the second Star Wars release came out. And one of the reasons he talked about it was, oh, it's never been done before. That's the next new thing we can do. It just seems odd to me that that was his direction back then. And then Basic Fun come out of nowhere. And instead of doing tried and true Star Wars, they do exactly what he was suggesting.
If you lead out the gate with Return of the Jedi, even the people that still have their Arcade 1-Up Star Wars will probably get this too and put them right next to each other.
I mean,
You think
do
so?
complete the collection in
I think
shapes of machines by
Star Wars
Atari.
fans will say, hey, it's not just a reskin, it's a different shaped cab.
Interesting.
I want to get that too. Maybe it's just that simple.
Interesting. Any of you out there have a Star Wars but would like to have this Return of the Jedi sitting right next to it? Let us know in the chat.
Everyone in the chat snobs. We all know that.
Yeah,
They're going to be like,
it's interesting.
I already have
I only want the
mine on a
best."
pie.
I already did the B Kong mod. I'm good.
I'm good forever.
I'm good forever. Oh man, that was a good mod that he did. What was that called again? Star something. What was the name of it? Do you remember
Star
the name of his
Awesome.
mod?
I can't remember. I
Oh,
don't know.
I can't remember.
It was great though.
It's been years. B, we miss you, man. Come back. So yeah, overall, let's kind of see here, man. Does this stuff get you more or less excited for the Basic Fun stuff? Like we all knew, based upon what we heard at this toy show back in January, February, the people that went into the booth and they weren't allowed to share pictures came out of the booth, and a couple of people talked to YouTubers, content creators, and then it spread. They said that these were just like Arcade 1-Ups, if not worse. So none of us, I don't recall us making videos saying like, oh my God, these are going to be incredible, premium quality, grade type machines.
Right.
Seems like some of the other companies are going for that, right? Hell, I've been saying all year, if you like Arcade 1-Up, you're probably going to like these. If you hate Arcade 1-Up, you are going to hate these, right?
Makes
Like,
sense.
like me, like, I'm like kind of like, it's like business as usual, you know? Hey, at least we got something to talk about on a Tuesday night. So,
Well, forget the something to talk about. I think the positive thing here is that there's forward progress. There's proof of life of another company that's coming out and competing with
Right.
Arcade 1-Up. And why they may stumble out of the gate, the hope is they're going to do the same thing Arcade 1-Up did, which is evolve over time, listen to feedback, produce better products. I hope that this is successful. Not everything that they've shown up front, or maybe even anything, might be for me specifically, but who knows if this is successful, what wave 2 will bring, what wave 3 will bring, and maybe, we do have somebody else other than Arcade 1-Up producing some products. So it's something we should celebrate, regardless of whether or not this first wave is actually going to yield
Hear
results
that,
you
for
Mike?
me.
trying to
Says we
say
have to
Home Arcade
celebrate.
is back? Are you trying to say Home Arcade is back? I've been hearing that all day today.
No, you've been hearing it from one person. Who's
Yes.
insane.
I think it makes sense. There is an install base for products of this quality, of this size.
Yeah.
Just make something that complements that. Start with a new title like WrestleFest. Start with a slightly different Star Wars cab. TMNT is what it is. I mean, it makes sense. And if you've got a basement full of these things, you're going to be on board to take a look and buy one or two right off the bat, I think.
I'll say this: you guys are giving me FOMO for the WrestleFest, and I'm not even a wrestling fan.
I know. I'm telling
So
you.
Imagine what someone in the audience is a wrestling fan. They're like drooling over this, right?
Well, the one thing they're doing with that I really love, the 4-player decks that are slanted, we only saw that with NBA Jam. I wanted them to maybe redo Blitz or whatever with that, Turtles, but they're doing that with this WrestleFest. From what I've seen,
Really?
that 4-player control panel is tilted. So it's like, that's the best 4-player design, if you don't mind the extra width. of the cabinet.
Wait. How many? Is it a
Blitz was
3-button
tilted.
game? Is WrestleMania or a 2-button?
3, I think it's 3.
No, it's 2. Acrobatic Dogfight requires the third button.
So wouldn't this be the perfect cab
Blitz-
to
Blitz
mod
was
and throw
tilted
in the
box.
exam on as well?
What? We played
don't
on
have
that
a
Blitz
four-player.
arcade. That was fun. A lot of people make fun of us for when we all played on the Blitz arcade. But
That was bonding, brothers. That was a good time.
yeah, that was fun. I
Let me
could
ask you this.
smell all kinds of sweat and shame
That is
Oh
true.
yeah.
next to you guys.
If Arcade 1-Up would have came out with these 3-4 machines that we were just looking at, would your opinion be different? Like, how would your opinion be different?
No, I don't think the brand matters to me. Basic Fun Arcade went up because they from what we can see in these photos, they are legit going to be the same quality type stuff. You know what I mean? Same kind of stuff. So if Arcade 1-Up was the one releasing these, it wouldn't make me want to buy it anymore either, because I would say, on a couple of them. Now, I do think the Centipede looks cool, and I am interested in WrestleFest. Just waiting on final confirmation about the wrestler lineup, but minus that, the others I think need a lot of work. I'm not going to get super hyped for them, just based on the photos we saw tonight.
So we're all getting a WrestleFest. Is that what you're saying?
Well, also no online play does kind of stink. Mike does point that out, but then again, people would play it online for like 2 months and then they never played online again. So.
That's not true of everybody. I mean, some people, the longevity's there. Still some people that play Blitz all the time.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, hopefully. My dog is barking.
Did,
It happens.
did we talk about the big Atari CAD?
Yeah, we
Did I
talked
miss
about
that
it. You
part?
missed it.
I hate it.
The Centipede, you don't like it?
Tell us why, Mike. Tell us why.
Because it's an XL Atari 12-in-1 that Arcade
Yeah,
went up to
yep.
years ago. And my hope, I mean, that was the thing that I led this whole process off with when I made my first video about an XL Centipede CAD. And I mean, we can't even fucking get that.
Well, Mike, I'm sorry, but none of these products are going to Canada anyway, so
So you don't have to worry about any of this.
you're kind of SOL, buddy. So either way.
No, the Ultra line is already confirmed for Canada.
It's the Supreme
line.
I don't know.
So
I'm
you're not getting the X. Mike's not going to get those XLs that he wants. Poor
and
guy.
that sucks. Mike
No.
deserves it.
Mike,
for God's
just
sakes, come
just
on.
get a buy stuff store riser and just put them on there, and you'll have your XLs. How's that sound?
Yeah, that's how it works.
I don't know. I think these are early. I think these are prototypes. I'm happy that that it would appear that the Supreme actually is an XL size. So that's
It
good.
looks pretty big.
I mean, I think, hey, take a swing, see what you can shoot your shot, right? I think if these were, to answer Justin's question, if Arcade 1-Up came out with this, we would know more. We would. They're very consistent on what they do. They've slimmed some things up, but basically under the hood, you know exactly what you're going to get, the connectors and all that, and the PCBs and all this stuff. With this company, we still really don't know. I mean, under the hood, the UI, the flow, the play, I think there's still some unknowns. So I don't know.
I can't stop but think of this one thought. If Arcade 1-Up said they were announcing a Return of the Jedi XL,
Yeah,
because that's essentially what we just looked at, we would be like, wow, I'm proud of them for doing that. Like,
Nope. That's you. That's not me.
dude, you're the king of XLs. You keep on talking about why doesn't Arcade 1-Up come out with XLs? I don't make content about Arcade 1-Up in the last year, but the only excitement I ever hear from you, Mike, is XLs. And I just told you, now imagine if Arcade 1-Up announced an XL.
Yeah,
and
how
somehow,
excited
Rex
was
is
I
right,
about the
Mike.
golden tea?
You was so flibber to gibbet on all of your talking points here. Like, do you like XL machines or not?
Why'd you have to bring up Rexer? Do you want to quit
No,
YouTube
because I
again?
think
Like,
he's
don't
right,
understand what
right?
you're doing
Like,
here.
you just say whatever comes to your mind. You don't give any thought to it. That's why. Mike, you love XLs, but I get it.
No, but you're an
I get
imbecile.
it.
The comment you just made you sound like an imbecile.
No, I said that to
because
provoke you.
You obviously don't know what
I
you're
knew
talking
the
about.
words that I could use.
I hate it when
to
mom and
provoke you.
dad fight.
So
Hey,
I
let's
think
look
what
at
it
this
is
poll.
you can't have one.
to
That's
the
why
poll.
you're upset.
No,
You can't have a Supreme. That's why you're mad.
No, well, you are mixing me up now. I'll be very clear about
Mike's
this.
like, just wait till I get back to my island. It's going down.
Son of a-
So I will be very clear about this. I do want XLs, but I don't give a shit if it's shit in the form of an XL. Like, if you don't do something that's also good, like, hey, just make the original Star Wars bigger with a 19-inch screen and a larger form factor. But like when you change it to something else that doesn't represent something I'm interested in, I'm not just gonna buy it because it's XL.
Oh, you would buy that Centipede XL.
So, fantastic turnout for our poll tonight. How do you feel about these? No interest, 59%. Atari, 15%. People like those Atari machines. Return of the Jedi, 15%. TMT is a win, 11%. So what are we at? 15, 30,
Wow.
41%. 41% are actually, think about it this way, guys. 41% are actually interested in buying these basic fun arcades. That's actually bigger than I thought it was going to be. I'll be honest. I thought that's bigger than I thought it was going to be.
It's
So
fair,
that's
it's fair.
interesting.
That's what she said.
That's interesting. But there you guys go. Mike, Justin, are we still going to be friends after
Hold
this?
on, hold on. Let's
this.
Oh no, I'm no longer friends with Justin.
That's what happens. See, this is what happens.
hold on. Everybody watch this. It's very, very important. Hey, Mike. I said some words that
Yes.
offended you, and I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you. Will you please forgive me?
Justin, I enjoyed playing along with you.
No,
You
the
leave.
restream's been acting up. It keeps kicking people off.
Justin, I accept your apology. I know you did
Yes.
it for entertainment purposes, and I will always treat you with the appreciation that
love
I
you, Mike.
always do.
Mm.
Love you too.
See, everyone, we're good.
Well, that got really weird really quick.
Oh,
yeah. By the way, Fox, you were
Oh, by the way, I just really quickly, I think Fox is dyeing his beard.
What do you take? No, I'm not.
Oh yeah, that looks a little darker up top. I think you're.
So
think
I
you're
just had
juicing.
enough money for this and didn't
Yeah.
bother with this.
No, touch of gray, touch
Now-
of gray. You just turned 79
I'm
years old.
84.
and you're
Thank you very
trying to
much.
hide
I'm a
it.
spry 84.
You are
So-
old as hell,
I am
Fox.
old.
You are old.
My
But
last
you
year of
also
my 40s.
promised us a rant tonight, so
Did I?
take it away. And if you'd like, here, let me set the scene for you. Here you go. All right, here we go. All right, Go ahead.
Here we are.
all right,
Yes.
go ahead.
Yes, the thing that really bothers me is that you've got this company called Basic Fun going to swoop in now that basically RK1UP is on their deathbed. They can't be resuscitated. They're going to swoop in and they're going to take advantage of a fan base that is just hunger and craving for something. So they're going to just manufacture some total garbage. It's just going to be a screen. There's going to be one game. Some cabinets will have half a game. It's going to be a son of a bitch to play. And we're going to be left holding the bag. It's ridiculous. It's uncalled for. And once again, China wins. Very sad.
Oh man, that was good.
That was good.
That was good.
So, also really quickly, Decadent Dave is trying to have some fun with me here in the chat. And he mentioned that I would have tariffs. I'm sorry, I live in Canada. We actually abolished our tariffs for products coming in. I'm actually the one with no tariffs. You're the fucking idiot
wow.
with tariffs.
Yeah, that's
Whoa,
really
whoa,
just
wow.
Whoa.
easy, fella. Oh, wait.
Whoa.
calm down.
Hey,
Hold on.
Mike, is your wife still letting you go to CS or not?
Well, I don't know if I'm hungry.
So just so everyone knows, the group's been talking, and like with October and things people have going on, we're not able to do. Not all of us are able to do Pinball Expo like we did last year. So we figured the next pretty big convention after that, because convention season's wrapping up, is CES. So I think most of us are going to go to CES in 2026 January. So we look forward to seeing you guys in Vegas. Gotta love going to Vegas. It should be a good time. So hopefully we'll see you guys at CES. Start booking your travels now. Send your invoices to Fox. He'll pay for it.
Absolutely.
You
You
know?
can pay me in Bitcoin. It's fine.
Yeah.
Whatever. You know.
But there you go. I don't want to drag this out. An hour's good. Good reactions. Couple good things. Lots of opportunities for improvement. And I think that sums it up, right? Like without just ranting on YouTube, shaking my fist at the clouds, right? Like I think
It
that
sounds
wraps
like
it up.
the best cab is the WrestleFest, huh? So far.
I think so.
I mean,
Do we have a confirmed opponent
not yet.
list?
Not 100%
character.
confirmed.
Is that the one that's
Yeah, I mean, I would be hesitant. I've done many videos, and PDubs knows as well. I mean, if you don't have Legion of Doom, that whole game is fucked.
Yeah. Missing wrestlers, stinky. So,
Well, it's more than missing wrestlers. It's like, what if the Basic Fun told you, "Hey, we've got the Turtles arcade game. Sorry, there's no Shredder."
Oh, he's not really a playable character, so it's fine.
yeah.
He's the
No.
last
You
boss.
just you substitute Mike Tyson, you'll be fine.
I was thinking about, is WrestleFest the most mature, like the most polished product that they've announced? I wonder if they're putting all their efforts into WrestleFest and all this other stuff is just secondary.
well, I think WrestleFest is the one that's coming out first.
Yeah.
I mean, just all signs point to that one coming out first. So, of course, you're going to put everything behind that, and the rest of the stuff's playing catch up, I guess. But that Centipede looks like, in my opinion, that looks ready to go.
That one
like,
looks good too. Yeah.
for people who want that, like that looks ready to go. So,
I think I'm gonna buy all the Supremes.
and send pictures to Mike.
That's right.
You can't have it.
There's all these XL machines that I didn't buy that I regret not buying. So
Yeah.
just gonna own every Supreme.
Basic Fun coming to a Ross near you.
Right. And I'm never gonna make videos on any of them.
You're a horrible human being. How dare you?
No, Jamie, we're still waiting on official confirmation on the player rosters. So yeah, we'll figure that out and update if we hear anything. So, but there you guys go, man. Thanks so much for coming on and reacting to this stuff with me. The live chat was fire tonight. You guys did a great job. Give yourselves a thumbs up for that. If you enjoyed this stream, give me your thoughts, feedback, reactions below in the comments section. Give us a thumbs up on the way out. Thank you for subscribing. Subscribe to Console Kids. Subscribe to 19K Fox. Subscribe to Michael B. And we'll talk to you guys real soon. You guys have a great night.